Testing, testing.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a sports gossip show.
I like that.
Where will we go? We're going to talk about some gossip and stuff. Hi, Charlotte.
Good day, milady.
We're back
With another episode of the Sports Gossip Show.
Woo! I hope everyone enjoyed our song.
I really do too.
That was off the cuff in case you were wondering.
We didn't plan that. You had some really good lyrics. I think we can just keep going on it.
I think so too.
Because I went somewhere else in my head and I just started doing it
was calming. It felt nice.
You know, honestly, it feels really good.
It's like a good sound. It's like, you know, when like certain, what is it? Like the sounds are like relaxing sound. And it's like the hertz, whatever, HZ, what are those called? Like a hertz? Yeah. Like 180 hertz. Good for anxiety or whatever.
Really?
Yeah. You know, like the sounds on Spotify or Apple.
No,
not sponsored.
You know what sometimes I find calming?
What?
Is if you just hum a little bit. If you're
Well, yeah, that's because it also helps, I think, to relax the vagus nerve.
Oh, big fan of the vagus nerve.
We love it.
Big fan of relaxing.
We love it. We love it.
Shareholders, if you're listening, try doing, if you're in the car by yourself or with anyone, but you know, just try being like, and then also try being like, might feel nice.
We're feeling a little silly.
Well, yeah.
It's a little tired.
You know,
a little tired. And we're a little hot.
We're hot. There's no AC in here.
There's no AC in here. So if we're a little shiny and you hear some birds chirping outside, it's because the windows are open and we're schwitzing.
We're a little hot.
So
we're a little hot. We're a little, you know, I think that there are some shows that are easier than others.
Yes,
to do. And the show we did on Tuesday, full disclosure, we are recording this on Wednesday afternoon, just because of how it works with our schedule. We're going to leave some room where if something crazy happens in the next couple hours overnight, we will tack something on either at the end or we'll just put it, you'll hear it.
Yeah.
But
if something happens.
Yeah. The show we did about, Dianna Russini, the NFL insider, who previously worked for The Athletic, because right after we published our episode, she resigned.
Yeah.
And Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel yesterday, we appreciated the thoughtful responses we got.
Yeah. We got a lot of, I think, really thoughtful. We had some constructive criticism in the comments, which is totally fine. We had people agreeing with us, disagreeing with us, but I just want to say thank you to our shareholders. We read through all of your comments and we really appreciate all of them.
Yes. We're also not sitting up here on a high horse.
No.
I want to make that clear. We're not sitting up here judging in a way that's like, look at us, the beacon of purity. Like we have a podcast. We don't fully know what we are. We don't know if we're reporters. We don't know if we're entertainers. We don't know what, like the lines in media right now can be blurry to navigate. Yeah. Are we influencers? I don't know. Someone said that. So someone was like, do you consider yourselves influencers? And I was like, I don't know. But also sometimes to make money for our families, we have to do sponsored stuff. Yes. You know what I mean? It's like, so I don't want anyone to think that we're coming from a holier than thou place.
No, absolutely not. No. We are certainly not.
That being said, we'll read the disclaimer again from The Athletic that we read on Tuesday because we are talking about Dianna again briefly. We said most of what we had to say. Yeah. But there's some other stuff. Okay. The disclaimer again. The Sports Gossip Show is an independent production of Wilder Hill Media, Inc. and is distributed by The Athletic. Oh, my turn. Sorry. We maintain sole editorial control over all reporting.
Note that this episode features an employee, former employee of The Athletic as a subject, while The Athletic assisted with the standards and fact-checking review. The views and reporting expressed here are entirely our own.
Okay. That being said, Dianna resigned from The Athletic on Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, just after our episode was published. She published on Twitter her resignation letter, and in it, one of the lines she said was, quote, "I have come to this decision with deep sadness, but with clarity about what is right for me, my family, and the work I've spent my career building."
Yes. And it was a long statement, so you can go read all of it. I think the tone overall was similar to the tone of her Page Six, the statement she gave to Page Six last week, which was defensive, which didn't give any leeway in terms of saying like, hey, maybe some of my actions gave the appearance that could lead to questions about my integrity.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I also think I'm sure you feel the same way. I stand by everything we said on Tuesday about the situation, about this being a larger issue about the role of the insider.
Diana, this has been a media storm, the likes of which we've never seen around an NFL insider.
Yeah.
Most of the people who do these jobs are men. Mm-hmm. Diana is probably the most prominent woman. I think I said yesterday or on Tuesday, the only woman. I take that back. There are other women who are NFL insiders. I misspoke there. I meant Diana was the most prominent.
Yeah.
And I think that something that is inherently unfair about this role is that men can be in hotel rooms with the men they cover because primarily the people they're covering are men. Mm-hmm. You can get really close to these people. You can blur the lines. You can be super friendly with them in a way that women can't, because then people are like, well, is there something else going on here? That being said, maybe the job is a problem then.
Yeah.
Because there's one thing to say, like, a woman should be able to do the same job as a man without added scrutiny or sexist things being put onto her. However, if the job requires you to get so close to someone that is already crossing lines and boundaries when it comes to journalism, then maybe we shouldn't have that job.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily like it's like, we said this on Tuesday, it's a problem industry-wide. Mm-hmm. Also, Diana's behavior raised questions. Also, the behavior of men who do this job every day raises questions. Mm-hmm. Adam Schefter, we talked about it in 2011. He sent a email to the team president of the Washington football team and said, Mr. Editor, do you have any changes you want me to make before I publish this?
And for people who said, oh, well, it was an email, he sent the entire draft of a story. It wasn't quotes for fact checking. Just want to make that clear.
Exactly, which is direct interference in your job, proof of editorial tampering in some ways.
Right.
Where Diana's was the appearance of something that raised questions. Schefter did it.
Yeah.
He still has a job. He wasn't suspended. Diana was under investigation. I think they're still continuing the investigation, if I'm incorrect. But I'm pretty sure the Athletic is still. But Diana resigned because there was so much noise around this.
Right.
Every other dude still has his job.
Yes. I think two things can be true. I think on one hand, her literally holding hands with the head coach of a team that she covers for her job is unbelievably inappropriate and crosses a line. That is a fact. That's true. Those photos exist. You can't argue that. We're not saying that those photos don't exist and there's not something wrong with that. But then also at the same time, the role of the insider and the lines that all of these men are crossing all the time for their job and the gray area they're living in to get scoops for these tweets they're publishing and hoping that they can break news before someone else is also wrong.
Is also incredibly inappropriate.
Yes, and it's also, exactly. It's also inappropriate.
And it's also like nobody cares because it doesn't look salacious, because it's not,
right.
Because it's like not a man and a woman.
It's like sending an email and people go, well, it's not as bad. Okay.
It's arguably worse. It is arguably worse.
Yeah, I think the bottom line here, as we said, is that two things can be true. Her holding hands with the head coach of a team that she covers is inappropriate. Mm-hmm. It crosses the line. We don't know the nature of their relationship. And I think the reason it blew up in such a large fashion is because there was visual evidence. Mm-hmm. And for the public, I mean, people like scandal. It's the New York Post. It's very salacious. It's like TMZ. People devour that type of content. So of course, I think that just spirals into a much larger story and it takes focus away from maybe the larger issue, which is this issue of what it means to be an insider and the lines that these men cross every single day for their job.
Yes. And that Diana is the only insider who has lost her job for behavior that people question.
Exactly.
These other guys just have their jobs.
Yeah.
So that sucks. I think it's clear that, the industry needs to be examined, although it probably won't be because it makes a lot of money for the media companies. And I think the fact that Diana has been singled out to the point that she resigned points to the sexism still rampant in sports media.
Yeah.
Another part of this whole thing, Mike Vrabel.
Yeah.
We haven't heard from him.
No, we have not seen any other statements addressing the situation at all outside of what he gave to Page Six, which we already discussed.
Yeah. And look, yes, I understand. For Diana, there were more professional repercussions.
Yeah.
But also, like, Vrabel what's going on there?
Yeah.
He is probably, because he's the dude, just going to skate on through and just be the head coach, and people are going to forget about it.
I'm sure there will be no consequences whatsoever.
Right.
Maybe personal consequences, but we don't know about those. He's not going to release a statement about that.
Right.
But no, I don't think there are going to be any professional consequences for his behavior.
Another thing, who on God's green earth was following these two around? For like, look, we have the photos are out there now, and so it's a thing people are talking about.
Yeah.
I think in the first place, it is very, very creepy that this happened.
Yes.
The way it happened. And also, someone either has it in for Diana or for Vrabel.
Right.
And also, like, follow the male insiders around. I don't
Right.
know. See where they're like palling around with people
Right.
in a way where you're like, well, you're too close, even
Right.
if you're not holding hands.
Right. Yeah.
What are you at a Top Shop? What are you going golf? Like, sure, you can golf.
Did you say a Top Shop?
No, I said Top Shot. What's a Top Shot? Wait,
Top Golf?
Top Golf.
Sorry. Isn't it Top Golf?
Yeah,
I think
it
it's Top Golf.
I knew Top Shot wasn't right.
I love the image of some male insider at a Top Shop, which doesn't exist anymore. He's like,
doesn't?
No, I think Top
What's
Shop
Top
closed.
Shop?
They went out of business.
Wait, is that a store?
The chain? It's like H&M.
Oh my God. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
I love the image of an insider, like maybe in an abandoned Top Shop, having a secret meeting with a coach or something like that. And it's for that's tea.
That's
no, that's a
also,
really great point.
Like, what if there's an NFL insider who is helping a coach with his swing? That's basically interlocking fingers. That's as inappropriate. Follow them around. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's the friendliness, it's the closeness. That's like, what are we doing here?
What
everybody?
are we doing? But I also would love to know who took the photos. I mean, we said on Tuesday, obviously it could be a hotel guest. We don't know, but that seems highly unlikely given the fact that these photos are like taken on what looks like a telephoto zoom lens. It doesn't look like it was taken on an iPhone.
Also, this means that somebody followed them around all day.
Yes. I want to know, I mean, who, because then I just think about like, were they tipped off that one of them was going to be there? Were they following them beforehand, like in a car? Like, I'm like, it just raises a lot more questions around one, how did the Post obtain these photos? But then two, who took them? And what was their motive for, what did they hire someone to take the photos?
Right.
We don't know.
Right. And I also think that, like, if you run through the possibilities,
I know what you're going to say.
Look. If you run through the possibilities of who would benefit most from the current Patriots head coach, who has been pretty beloved, is beloved inside the building. We have it from sources inside the building, not insidery way, just like someone told us. He took the team to a Super Bowl in his second year as head coach. Who benefits most from Mike Vrabel looking bad in any way? And why is it Bill Belichick? I am not insinuating anything. I am simply saying, I think of anybody in the world, Bill Belichick probably has the most to gain of the current Patriots head coach looking bad.
You know what? Listen, I think there's something there. I'm not saying that Bill Belichick hired a PI. However, I would agree. He does have something to gain. But then I'm also like, maybe he just wanted like karma for the Patriots.
Also,
and it's like, I'm going to hire a photographer.
I think Vrabel called Belichick before the Super Bowl to like ask for advice.
Right.
Although, if you think about who out there would benefit from.
That's true. That's a good point.
I mean, or is it, I don't even know, but it's creepy. And I think that there are some even bigger questions here about the NFL and the Patriots and these people than about sports media.
I agree. And I don't think that there will be any consequences for him whatsoever.
No.
Whatsoever. I mean, also, because you look at the NFL when players get charged with domestic violence and the handling of that.
Yeah.
And nothing seems to really happen with that.
Yeah.
So you think that they're going to do anything about this?
No.
I don't think so.
No. All right.
Moving on
to, you know what?
We got to play the hits.
We got to play the hits.
Bill Belichick, head coach of UNC football team, was spotted with his 25-year-old girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, at a Savannah Bananas game in North Carolina.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes,
were they really?
First of all, I love Savannah Bananas.
You've been.
I've been. It's fabulous. It's so fun. It's like going to a Harlem Globetrotters game, but it's baseball.
I've never been.
We should go. They're really fun.
I would love to. I'd love to Do they have a mascot, like a banana mascot?
Yes, they do.
I'd like to try to be the banana mascot.
Savannah Bananas, if you're listening.
Which that feels like, not to speak, that feels like it's doable.
I think we can make that happen. I think we can make that happen. It feels more doable than getting Taylor Swift on the show.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It feels more doable.
Anyway, so you know what I love about this is I think that this is the first public appearance that Bill and Jordan have made since her adult cheerleading competition championships.
Yes.
And I like that they went from an adult cheerleading competition to the Savannah Bananas.
It's so good.
Feels like two, frankly, goofy places to be.
I love it. It's
not
fun.
to speak ill of. I don't mean that in a bad way about adult cheerleading. I just mean that it's like,
they weren't on my bingo card of two places that they would be like. I would get like, I don't know, a UNC basketball game. Well, they didn't go for March Madness, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some other UNC related activity would have made more sense. But the funny thing is, the reason I found out about this
incredible
is my librarian from high school texted me that I believe here. Let me get the exact.
Yeah, please read this verbatim.
Let me read this verbatim. One moment. Okay. She sent me 2 videos from the game, and it says people booing Belichick. And in the video, you hear some boos. You hear some cheers, but you do hear some boos when Belichick goes on the field.
Lot of boos.
And then she also sent me a video of Jordan and said a great view of Jordan's ensemble.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Laura.
Thank you, Laura.
Oh man,
Laura. Boots on the ground.
Yeah, boots on the ground.
I have great respect for librarians.
She was the best.
Also, I just moved my foot down. If you're watching the YouTube, and if my foot showed briefly, do not.
We'll blur it out.
We'll blur it out. Put that on WikiFeet.
We'll blur it out.
Micah, you know what to do. Our editor, you know what to do.
Yes. Anyways, speaking of UNC, though.
Oh yes. What?
I'm so hot.
Oh yes, I'm hot and I'm
like
flustered.
sweating out of my eyebrows.
Oh my god, which happens to me when I eat spicy food.
Yeah, you've told me that.
Which happened a little bit last night.
Oh, it did. Oh, wait, we have to talk about this.
We have to talk about this.
Last night, Charlotte and I went to an event, but then afterwards we were starving. And if you know anything about us, we fade real quick, and we were fading. And I turned to Charlotte, and we were in Midtown. And my favorite restaurant to go to in Midtown is a restaurant called Din Tai Fung, which is a dim sum restaurant
of dim sum places.
Yes.
But chain is not really doing it justice. It makes it sound like a Friendly's. It's not. It's
an experience. It's unbelievable. Service is incredible. Food is unbelievable. I love Din Tai Fung.
I had never been. You walk into a glass box above ground like it's an Apple store.
Yes.
You go
like
down.
That one by Central Park.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You go downstairs. It's moody. The lighting's great. And they just bring you dumplings. And they're so friendly. And the service is great. And everything tastes amazing. I'm so hungry.
It was so good. Charlotte and I devoured. We ate 10 pork xiaolong bao, the soup dumplings. We ate 10 chicken dumplings. We ate an entire serving of broccoli with garlic. We ate cucumbers. We ate an order of sesame noodles. We ate a side of rice.
A full order of wontons.
And pork and vegetable spicy wontons. Just us.
And you know what? I'm so proud of us.
And we ate it all. It was unbelievable.
It was clean plate club.
Clean plate club. But the funniest part was when they brought out the chicken dumplings. I ate it too fast. You know, they come out steaming hot. Mm-hmm. And I put it in my mouth, and it was so hot. I'm going,
and I was like, spit it out.
And I'm like, no,
and I was like, oh my God. You know that one of my, I burnt you were
the entire roof of my mouth.
How's it feel?
It's fine now. Yeah. This wasn't a Din Tai Fung problem for the record. It was a me problem.
Madeline, they literally took the lid off of the steaming dumplings without missing a beat. Madeline takes one and pops the whole thing in her mouth. And I was like, oh, you are a wild woman. I was like, that is crazy behavior. Meanwhile, my nightmare is hot food. I mean, not hot food, like
too hot. Yeah.
So I was like steaming. I was like ripping the dumpling skin, letting it cool down.
Yeah, Cutter, my husband's a lot better about doing that. He takes a minute.
Look, I get it. They're delicious. How do you resist them?
Oh, I love it so much. Anyways, this has no connection to what I'm about to say, but Michael Malone The former Denver Nuggets head coach is now the head coach of UNC's men's basketball team.
You know what I like about this story?
What?
I like that we've now had this show long enough that we talked about it when Michael Malone was fired by the Nuggets exactly a year ago.
Yes.
They were about to head into the playoffs. And you and I were like, look, if this doesn't prove, and we haven't said this for a minute, if Michael Malone, who is the only coach who's ever won a championship with the Denver Nuggets, could be fired when they were like, I think the number 3 seed.
Yeah.
Your company doesn't care about you. Your company is not your friend.
No.
And so we were talking about that. And now Michael Malone is getting a new job. Mm-hmm. And there's another sports gossip angle, which is that his daughter, Bridget Malone, plays volleyball at UNC.
Yes.
And he gave the most thoughtful answer about that at his press conference.
I know he goes on and is talking about his daughter. And he was like, I didn't want to, invade her space. She's a student athlete at UNC. I'm coming in. I don't want to disrupt things for her. But then he said, quote, my daughter, Bridget, she said, Dad, I want you to come. So I did.
I know. And he was like, he thought long and hard about it. Yes. He was also like, you can't be out late at bars, both for your volleyball coach and now for me.
I know.
And I appreciate that level of transparency.
Yes.
Or of admitting that life is different for you when you have a famous parent.
Yeah.
You have a lot of things that you benefit from, but also you do have to behave differently because of those things.
It's true.
You're not just a random college kid. No. It's like Coach Malone's daughter. He's also making an absurd amount of money. Michael Malone contract.
Ka-ching.
Yeah, ka-ching. 6-year, $50 million.
Wait, is he now the highest paid employee in the state of North Carolina over Bill Belichick?
We got to check.
That's interesting.
5-year, $50 million contract is Bill. So no, Bill still makes more money.
Okay. That's actually wild, though. You know what? Good for Michael Malone.
Good for Michael Malone.
Great work.
As we always say, good for Michael Malone.
Good for Mike. Yeah, famously.
Famously on this show, we say good for Michael Malone.
Famously.
Okay. Lane Johnson, Eagles player, one of the guys. Oh my God.
Help me. I got you. He got married to his fiancee, Kelsey, and a lot of shareholders sent us the wedding photos because, of course, we got to talk about the flowers.
Can I see? Because I can't log into Instagram on my computer.
Something's going on with Charlotte's Instagram account on desktop, and I'm trying to troubleshoot it for her, and even I'm having a little trouble.
And that's when you know it's bad.
Yeah. All right. Well, they got married in Nashville in a field. It looks like nice. Oh, yeah, literally a field.
He's so tall.
He's very tall. Dressed, she looks beautiful.
Can I? Sorry, I don't. Wait. You know what? I do have my glasses. Sorry, let me put them on.
I'm pulling up the photos for Charlotte.
Wow, what a difference glasses makes. Okay,
I know I haven't worn them 2 days in a row.
I don't know if these are compressed. Do you think they are?
Some I'm a little torn about it. I think that they're a light compression. I'm really trying to not be. I'm trying to ignore the greenery behind them. I actually don't think they're compressed. I don't think they're compressed. Some shareholders were like, these are so compressed, but I actually don't think they are because I think the issue is the display of them makes them feel compressed because they're in boxes which feel tightly together. But actually, if you're looking only at the flowers, there is room to breathe between the flowers and the greenery.
Yeah. And there's a lot of tendrils, a lot of vines. No, I think I don't think it's compressed.
No, I would say it's a more traditional aesthetic of flowers, the white with the greenery, but I don't think the execution is that compressed.
No. And I think, that we haven't seen a truly compressed wedding for some time. Because you see it.
Well, we saw a compressed engagement with Gracie Hunt, Kansas City Chiefs owner's daughter.
Those votives.
Which because
her flowers weren't actually as compressed as they would have looked if they didn't have the votives.
Yeah.
It's also not the right word.
They were pretty. Yeah, it's not. That's my correction.
What is it?
It is hurricanes.
Really?
Candle hurricanes.
No way. No freaking
hurricanes. We're making correcting the record.
Oh my God.
Anyways. Yeah. Okay. So I actually
what's a votive?
A votive is a smaller, I think it's like for a tea candle. Look up a votive.
I'm sorry. That feels like we're splitting hairs a little bit here, Samantha.
Hey, we are the sports gossip show of record. So we're trying to
get my God, correct. This is crazy.
Yeah. They're small.
Votive candles are small, roughly 2-inch cylindrical candles designed to liquefy as they burn, requiring placement in a container. Okay, so the votive candle is the candle itself. The container of said candle
is a hurricane.
It's just a container. A tall one, because those are for small ones. A tall one is a hurricane.
Okay.
Sure.
All
sure.
right. Okay.
Sure.
Anyways,
why not?
Congrats to them. I don't think your flowers are compressed.
But if you want to talk to us about them, we're all ears.
Come on the pod. All right. Switching gears to Coachella. Yes. We didn't talk about Coachella on Tuesday.
No, we didn't.
But I do need to say, Justin Bieber, I loved your performance.
That was sports.
He
pulled up his little computer and he went to town.
People complained about the YouTube. That was fully planned. He is a child of the internet.
Yes.
He became famous from YouTube. He also, I don't know if legally he can play those songs anymore because they're from the catalog that he sold. I don't know if he can play them. So that might have been the only way he can kind of play them.
But I'm also like, people cover songs all the time that they don't own.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, you're right.
I don't think it means you can't play it. You just don't own the rights to it. You don't make money if someone else uses it.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm not a doctor.
I'm no doctor.
I'm famously not a doctor.
Famously.
I love how passionate you are about Justin Bieber's Coachella performance.
Because, I feel like we were of the same age, grew up the same internet. I told Charlotte, I'm like, I just was like I'm like from the internet. I was born on the internet. Born with a blog spot. If you know, you know.
Yesterday, Madeline goes, she was like, sometimes you bring references up on the show where you like reference a book. And I'm like, I haven't read books. I was on the internet. And I was laughing pretty hard. I was like, but you recently, I'm proud of you, you have been reading books.
No. I do read books for the record, but it's not even the book. It's more shows or sometimes pop culture references.
Well, you saying the book thing made me laugh really hard. It's like, because you do read books.
I do. I just read the internet though. I mean, like I had a blog in middle school.
Right.
I was typing away. I was typing. I was writing my own book.
Tip, tap, type.
Book of life.
Book of life. Live journal. Zanga.
Yeah, all of them. Remember? Did you ever go on? You might have been too old for this. Club Penguin.
That's mean. That's a mean thing to say.
Do you know what Club Penguin is?
No, I don't.
Shareholders. You know what Club Penguin is? It was a website. It was
Neopets?
Kind of Neopets energy, but you had a penguin, and it was like a little. You could play games with your penguin, and I had a penguin.
That sounds fun.
It was fun.
I had Neopets.
I
never had enough money to take care of my pets.
Oh yeah, no. Did you have a Tamagotchi?
No, because actually, I've always known myself pretty well.
Yeah.
And I knew even at the age of like 7 or 8, I was going to kill that digital animal immediately. Do you know what I mean? I don't even need to pretend to try to keep this thing alive because I don't actually care about it because it's not actually alive.
No, it's not.
I'm like, I have a dog and a cat. They're real.
Exactly.
I try to pitch in and walk them sometimes, even though I'm 8. I'm not actually helping.
Yeah, I didn't love a Tamagotchi. However, when I lived in Japan, obviously, Tamagotchis were a thing.
They also just made an annoying noise when they died. And then they just beeped the whole time and you couldn't turn them off unless you took the battery out, which was like really killing them.
Yeah.
Dark. Sorry.
Anyways, Coachella. Chicago Bears quarterback Caleb Williams was spotted at Coachella with Kendall and Kylie Jenner. They were hanging out in the VIP section.
Wow. Okay.
And my question is...
Wait.
What?
Wasn't Kendall Jenner spotted making out with Jacob Elordi?
I don't know if they were making out, but they were spotted together. I don't know if it was confirmed they were making out.
Never mind.
But I did see that they were spotted together, yes.
Okay.
But I don't know if they were canoodling.
Kissing?
I don't know if there's proof they were canoodling. Pixar didn't happen. But Caleb Williams, my question for the class is, do you think that Caleb Williams has taken a page out of the Joe Burrow LA Hollywood playbook? Because Joe Burrow, as we've talked about extensively on the show, has been spending a lot of time in the off season in LA, going to very LA restaurants and hanging out with Olivia Ponton, his rumored but seems like official girlfriend. Do you think Caleb Williams is trying to take a page out of the Joe Burrow off season playbook?
That's so fascinating. Yes, I do think so. And I think in Caleb Williams's mind, it's the Caleb Williams playbook. Because this is a man who has...
True.
Well, also, he went to USC. People forget. He's been in Southern California. He's done LA.
You're right.
So I think that maybe Joe Burrow's taking a page out of the Caleb Williams playbook. Like, something about Caleb Williams being there honestly feels a little more natural to me than Joe Burrow being there.
Yes.
Joe Burrow's at these parties with these actors and these celebrities, and you're kind of like, whoa, Joe Burrow's there. Caleb Williams is there, and you're like, well, of course Caleb Williams is there.
Yes. You're right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I can't explain it further than that.
Okay. I think that's the explanation I needed.
Okay.
Great.
Cool.
Moving on.
WNBA free agency. This has been super fun because with the new CBA agreement, a lot of these vets were free agents. A lot of them have just re-signed with their team for the money that they are owed now with the new collective bargaining agreement. But some things have really gotten shaken up. So we'll just do a quick rundown. And before the WNBA season starts, we will do a proper here's what's up before the season. But because free agency has been interesting. The Dallas Wings, obviously, they signed AZ Fudd in the draft. We talked about that on Tuesday. And that's very exciting. She's an amazing shooter. The Wings also signed WNBA Co-Defensive Player of the Year, Alana Smith.
Ooh.
To a multi-year agreement. And she's a big.
Yeah.
So you got Paige, whose ball handling skills have just shot through the roof since her first game as a rookie.
Charlotte Wilder, sports expert at large.
But now you've got a big, which they needed.
Yeah.
Enrique Gombawale is returning to the wing. She didn't have the best 2025, but it's, she's an amazing player. So, and now you've got AZ there. I feel like the vibes of this team are very, very good.
I agree. This feels like a good little group.
Feels like what they needed.
Yes.
The Liberty added former Mercury player Satu Sabali. Her sister Niara Sabali was on the Liberty, is no longer on the Liberty. So Satu now joins Brianna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, and Jonquel Jones. And this also feels like they're about to be formidable, even though they already were. But, they didn't make it to the finals last year. Aces kept the band together. Oh, the reigning champs. They've got Asia Wilson back. She's got Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, Jewel Lloyd. And the most interesting thing of all, Madeline, is Chicago.
Oh boy. What's going on in Chicago?
You know how Chicago traded Angel Reese to Atlanta?
My hometown.
Which Angel Reese replaces Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner
going to Connecticut.
Yes.
Right?
Look at you.
Before the Connecticut Sun moved to Houston.
Look at you.
Just call me Madeline Hill, sports expert at large.
We're doing great. No, so Brittany Griner was detained in Russia. She wrote that book about, kind of harrowing,
crazy situation.
Angel Reese, who's such a star, going to bring a lot more people to Atlanta to watch these games. Chicago's an insane organization. So they get rid of Angel Reese. They sign Azura Stevens, Skylar Diggins, and Dejanay Carrington and traded for Rakia Jackson. These are all huge names. They just got a bunch of big names onto their team after getting rid of a homegrown player. They also fired their head coach the year before last, Teresa Witherspoon, who's like a legend who Angel Reese loved. Yeah. Chicago they're building a new training facility that was supposed to be ready this season.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, it won't be because obviously when is a construction project ever on time?
It's never on time. So wait, where are they going to train?
Well, so the team before this, I don't know if people realize they were training at the Saks Recreation Center, which was open to the public. Courtney Williams, one of the stud buds, said on a live stream, bleep out this first word, please, Micah, but she said, I'm butt naked in front of a bunch of random people when she would have to go shower. This was crazy. Up until this year.
These are professional athletes.
It was a rec center.
Oh, no. I don't like that.
So they're going to hold training camp and team workouts at an undisclosed location within the city limits of Chicago.
Okay.
While this training facility is being finished, apparently they're going to house these players downtown too. Basically, it's an unserious organization.
This sounds like a mess.
I'm a little worried for these amazing players that they just brought in, but we'll see what happens.
This sounds like a mess, and it sounds like they need to hire, I'm not one to hire a consultant, but sounds like they need to maybe hire a leadership consultant to figure things out.
Shake it up at the top.
Shake it up.
Because what do we always say?
Goes all the way to the top.
And sometimes if it goes all the way to the top and the way isn't working, you got to shake up the top.
You got to shake it like a shaken espresso.
Ooh.
My brother made me, I got to say, this is just a shout out to my brother, Graham.
Hey, Graham.
He made me a delicious brown sugar miso shaken espresso at his house.
Me? He made it at his house?
Unbelievable.
How does one, milk? Is a shaken espresso where it's like you put it in a martini glass?
Well, you put the brown sugar I think he did. Graham, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you put the brown sugar, the miso, then you pour the espresso, like the espresso melts it a little.
Over
then you
ice?
shake it over ice, and then you add milk, shake it, and then pour it. Something like that. I don't know. It could be wrong.
That sounds
It was 10 out of 10.
awesome.
Delicious.
Okay, well, there are a lot of more WNBA teams to talk about, but we're going to do that when we do our preview. Real quick, I do think it's notable that the LA Sparks are bringing back Kelsey Plum, and they are bringing back franchise legend Nneka Ogwumike.
Ooh, I'm into that.
So it's going to be fun.
I can't wait.
Now we got to talk about the NBA.
We got to talk about the NBA. Did you watch the play-in?
The play-in? Did you watch the play-in tournament?
I'm so hot. I feel like I'm in the South. I'm schwitzing.
No, it's hot in here. It's really, you run hotter than I do, but I'm schwitzing.
I'm so hot right now.
And the pillow against my back is hot, but I need it for support.
Did you watch the play?
Did you watch the play?
I did watch
tournament.
Well, but we got to talk about something happened during this Heat Hornets game that I don't know if I've ever seen before during a game.
Can I confess something before we talk about this game?
What?
So we got home from Din Tai Fung last night.
Yeah.
Tyler, my husband, has the game on. I'm sitting there. I'm playing crossplay. Shout out to the New York Times game team.
Yeah.
And I was like, why on God's green earth are you so locked in to to the first game of a Heat Hornets best of 7 first round playoff?
Yeah, no.
And Tyler was like, this is the play-in tournament.
Yeah.
Where if whichever team loses goes home. And I was like, and there's 1 minute and 18 seconds left. And I was like, oh. Yeah. And then I got really locked in.
Got locked in.
But I was like, I was a little confused, and then I felt a little silly. Well, the Hornets, we're all about transparency here.
All about transparency. This game was very exciting at the end. The Hornets were down. They came back. Then they were up, but then they were down again, I think. But anyways, spoiler alert, the Hornets won.
In overtime.
However, with, was it
48 seconds left?
48 seconds left. The game cuts out.
It literally said, this is the first playoff game that Amazon Prime has been broadcasting.
Not a great start.
Not great. It literally goes, there was like, boopity boop, boopity boop, boop, like hold music.
It was like the intro.
Like a waving. It was literally our intro. It was literally our intro. It was like, beep, 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 beep. And there's like a waving American flag in the background, even though it wasn't an American flag. That's energetically what it felt like. And it just said technical difficulties. And I was like, with 48 seconds left in overtime and the game is tied?
I know. Could you imagine if the game had ended during the technical difficulty?
Not even being a fan of either one of these teams, would have been so angry.
Crazy. I mean, it's crazy that it cut out. That's crazy. I've never seen that happen before.
I haven't either. And that's why I think the internet was a bad idea. Let's go back to the cables that we used to use for television. Those never cut out.
Well, I'm sure it was the cables. I would guess that it was probably some sort of hardwired situation. Well, I don't think it was just streaming on a laptop.
The internet. But it was over the internet. It wasn't over whatever other
it's not. It wasn't broadcast. Yeah, you're right.
You know?
Yeah. It was like on the Amazon Prime app.
I don't trust the internet. Okay.
You're right.
I don't trust the internet. Why are you trusting the internet for the most important thing in the world, which is live sports?
True.
I don't know if you've heard the monoculture is dead. It's the only thing everybody watches anymore.
In this essay, I will.
I don't know if you've heard. Listen, please. No, please.
My family. Anyways, well, congrats to the Hornets. Here's what I'm bummed about, though.
What? Oh,
we're not going to see A'ja Wilson in the playoffs. Her boyfriend, Bam Adebayo, well, one, he got injured in the game.
He fell hard on his back. And people are saying LaMelo Ball on the Hornets.
I know.
Tripped him.
Yikes.
It looked so bad.
Not good.
Also, that's injured. What happened to me when I got knocked over on the subway platform. I landed on my back and now I have arthritis.
What?
So I think I'm worried for Bam.
I'm worried for him.
Watch out for that facet joint.
I hope he's all right.
Me too.
Anyways, and then the other play-in game was the
Blazers Suns.
And the Suns won, I believe.
Yeah.
Right? Nope. Wait.
I don't know.
Hold on. I want to get this right. The Portland Trailblazers won.
Yeah, the Blazers won.
114 to 110.
I forgot that Drew Holiday was on the Blazers.
Oh, yeah.
Former Celtic.
And former Buck before that.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, well, speaking of injuries, things aren't looking great for the Los Angeles Lakers.
What a cursed franchise these days.
What a cursed franchise. Their star players, Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, are out indefinitely for the Lakers with injuries.
Yeah. That's what head coach JJ Redick said.
Yeah.
He said they're out indefinitely. Not going to have an update for you this week. And then he said again, they're out indefinitely.
That's unfortunate. However, as we've talked about, there's a lot going on in Luka's personal life with his ex-fiance and this custody battle that maybe it's good he has a little bit of time away to deal with whatever's going on there.
Yeah.
Feel bad for the Lakers, but...
yeah. He went to Spain. You know what I mean? Like, he went to Spain to get an injection in his hamstring to try to speed up the healing process.
Yeah.
And something about that doesn't scream to me like in a good place.
Yeah. Well, I'm like couldn't you get something similar in the U.S.?
Well, that's what I mean. That's why I have questions. I'm no doctor. But I'm like, is there some rule in Spain that we don't have? Some rule we have in the U.S. that we don't have in Spain?
Well, yeah, maybe that this drug is not approved in the U.S. or something like that, which is possible.
So maybe he's just got more time to think about his personal life.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not good.
Yeah, well.
But also, yeah, maybe it's for who knows, whatever. It's sad.
It's sad.
All of it's sad. Everything about it is sad.
Yeah.
He's hurt and his life's
hurting also. Yeah. Anyways, shall we end on this?
Yeah. Don't have much to say about it.
Doc Rivers, Milwaukee Bucks head coach, is no longer their head coach. He is out.
He's out, and they're talking about moving him into an advisory role or something. And I'm like, that feels to me like when someone is like, no, I can definitely stay friends with my ex. Yes. And you're like, I'm going to tell you something. You're like, you're going to come to this on your own time. I can't get you there before you're there yourself.
No, you can't.
It's not going to work.
It's not going to work. Maybe
Cut ties.
Move on. You got to go no contact.
And look, in a few years, maybe you can be friends again.
I don't think so, actually.
Really?
I really disagree. No contact.
If you actually, I guess if it's a situationship, then I think you can be friends again.
Sure. Yes. If
it's a full-on relationship, that's train has sailed.
Ship has sailed. No contact is my opinion.
So good luck to the Bucks.
Good luck to them. All right. Well, that's our show. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching or listening. And as always, please rate and review, like, and subscribe. It makes a huge, huge, huge difference. You can follow us on Instagram at Sports Gossip and TikTok at Sports Gossip Show. You can subscribe to our Substack at sportsgossipshow.substack.com.
And our Instagram for subscribers.
Oh, yes. You can do that. We had a really great chat going on yesterday.
Yeah, really great. I'm so hot.
I'm so hot and I need to put on shorts.
I think this episode's over.
Putting on shorts.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.